absolutely, positively, please do skip it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Amy, and today I am going to be playing with, okay, listen, I bought a palette a couple of weeks ago. I did a review on it. It was the DeLanci La Katrina palette, and I will link that video up above. But that was a good enough success that I wanted to pick up another DeLanci palette. I've been trying to get my hands on the green Sweet Shop palette from BH Cosmetics, and I just keep missing it. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to try a different green palette. I don't really have any like dedicated green palettes. So I picked up from Amazon the DeLanci Avocado Green palette, and I got this yesterday. I haven't even opened it or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Comes bubble wrapped and in plastic, at least mine did. So that's a good thing. Let's see what that looks like. Or something. And it has a sleeve, so same thing on the inside. And let us check it out. So there are 3 pressed glitters in here. So if you don't like pressed glitters, you know, I don't know anything about these. I haven't tried them yet, so I don't know if they're good, bad, or something else. But this is pretty. Yeah, so I thought I would play with that today. The other thing I got off of Amazon was this set of eyeliners. And it's like, I don't remember how much it was. So nobody really has a lot of colorful liners here. Like the liquid form. There's plenty of pencil type ones. But I wanted some liquid ones. And so these are the colors. And I think this was about $12. This is the brand Hendayan. I don't know. I'm sure it's something from China. But I thought, well, I'm going to give something like that a little try. And you know how it is. If you've bought makeup on Amazon, it can be, you can really get burned. But I have had some luck. And so I thought, well, I'm just going to go ahead and give it a try. And, you know, I mean, if they're like super awful or they, you know, irritate my eyes or something like that, I can send them back. Okay, so they are sealed, or they were sealed. This one was sealed. And these have a brush tip. So that's nice. That's a very green. There we go. So I am going to try to play with one of those. I don't know if I'll use the green one or if I will use maybe I think there's a blue in here. Is there a blue in here? Yeah. Well, yeah, kind of a blue purple. And so maybe I'll use that. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with contrast. My Gerard Cosmetics eye primer. And I'm going to scoot in a little bit so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. I'm going to be using my new Sigma brushes as well. I also have a video for that I will try to remember to link above. And I just want to see how a nice set of brushes works with, you know, Amazon eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up, it seems like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, I think I'm going to go 5 into mattes. This one right here. This one right here. For my crease. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up this darkest one right here. Sorry about that. This one right here for my outer corner. And I'm going to start there so that I, you know, hopefully get the most impact out of this shadow. We shall see. They feel very firmly pressed, but that's not always an indication. I can't really remember how the other ones felt, like if they felt super firm or if there was like some differences there. So that seems pretty pigmented. I wish it was a little more of like a dirty green. instead of this sort of teal green. But that's all right. We're gonna work with it. All right, I'm gonna pick up this little guy here, kind of start to blend those edges a tiny bit. I think I'm going to go into this color right here, that one up, and put that on the, from here to here. So I'm not going to put it on my lid, just in my upper crease. So that seemed to blend really nice. It's more, let's see, it's brighter than I thought it might be on the eye. I'm going to take that more intense little brush again and go back into that darkest color. I just want to see if I can deepen this up a little bit. So I do wish there was like one darker color in here. Maybe a, I don't know, a dark brown maybe, or something like that, just to deepen a look up a little bit if you want to. Maybe I'll go, I don't usually go in for putting like a satiny shade or whatever on my outer corner. Let me layer a little bit of one of these over and see if that does anything at all. It's a nice color, and surprisingly it layered over that pretty well, although you can't really tell because yeah, it's not really any, but sometimes if you layer darker things together, they will change. They will get a little darker, or you know, change the tone of them a little bit, although not all shadows layer very well. So I'm going to use this one up here, this guy right here. I didn't spray or anything, so. All right, let me go ahead and pick some of that up and give it a little spray. So I don't think that really made that much of a difference. That seems like a pretty nice shimmer just to begin with. I'm trying to decide if I want to use one of these pressed glitters. I know a lot of people don't like pressed glitters, and I don't like all of them, that's for damn sure. But let me just touch one of these and see what it feels like. There they are. Wow. So I barely touched those. There they are. I don't know. Do I want to use one of those? Well, let's put a little bit of the sort of champagne colored one. So I'm just gonna tap this like right in the center, just a little. What do we think? I think that's not too bad. So I think just for a little bit of contrast, I'm gonna go in with this blue color of this liner, and we'll see, you know, we're gonna, I don't know, this may be a disaster. I hope not, because I'm going out meeting a friend for coffee. So let's cross your fingers. So it's very fluid, and that can be a good thing and a bad thing. All right. Let's.
I will definitely be cleaning up my best wing.
That edge a little bit. I'm gonna let that kind of dry down and see if I can layer it a little bit, because it's one of those where if you go over it and you get a nice sort of thick solid layer and then you go back over it, you basically just wipe off what you just did. Not wipe it off, but you make a line in there, you make a little streak in there. So I'm going to let that dry down a little bit and we'll see if I can layer it. And I'm going to go ahead and finish off my other eye and do the rest of my makeup, and I'll come back and we'll do the lower lash line and I'll give you a few final thoughts on this avocado green palette from DeLanci that I got off Amazon. I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, I am back and I've got the rest of my makeup on. I'm going to start out first of all by saying that this eyeliner, at least this blue one, is an absolute epic fail. It is one of those liners that is too plasticky. I don't know how else to explain it. So if I were to pull my eye up a little bit, you're gonna see cracks. And actually this side was like starting to sort of flake off, and so I kind of had to go back over it because I don't have time to redo everything. But yeah, you can skip that. Absolutely, positively, please do skip it, because it's shit. So sorry to be the bearer of bad news, because I really wanted that to work, because I want some colorful liners like that. I mean, I don't understand why there aren't more of them. Maybe I'm just not looking in the right place. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go into the DeLanci palette and I'm going to put on a little bit of that darkest green, and I've just got like a little tiny sort of pencil brush kind of situation here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that under my eyes. I do like this palette pretty well. I feel like it could have been like a 9-pan palette. They could have left out the glitters because they're not that, I mean, I'm not mad that I have them because they're colors that I don't have, but they're just not that great. And you know, as far as having like these sort of like the white and these two beigey shades, I don't need them. I mean, I rarely use shades like that, and even if I did, I've got them a million times over in other palettes. So yeah, they could have left those out. So that right there eliminates 6 of the 15 shades. So 9 pans. This would have been a better palette in my opinion. However, it is a nice palette. The price was right. I believe this is about $10. And so, you know, you can't be too angry about that. I am going to take just that same brush. I'm going to clean it off a little bit. And I'm going to pick up that really bright yellow, greenish yellow color. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner here. Or I'm going to try to. So that's not a super intense shade. That might be something better used elsewhere. Not sure about that one. I do like the greens in this, at least the ones that I have used so far, and I of course have not used all of them. I think I used 3, 4 of them. I'm just hoping that my eyeliner will last long enough for me to go out and meet my friend and not, you know, fall off my face. A little mascara on those bottom lashes. So I think overall, the palette is nice. Skip the eyeliners because they're not good. They're not good. I did Tightline, and now I am doing my waterline with the ColourPop. What is this one? Which one is this? This is Fast Lane. My eyes are kind of irritated this morning. They were irritated when I started, so I don't think it's the eyeshadows or anything like that. I just think that they're cranky with me today.
I did film the face makeup that I have on today. I did another Mix It Monday, and this is also kind of an epic fail. So I'm not super thrilled with my makeup today, but you know, it is what it is, and sometimes that happens. I do like the eyeshadow look. I don't love the rest, the face and the, yeah, it's just not, it just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So, but I'm gonna wear it anyway and try to do like a check-in for this this combination of foundations that I have on. So that should be up before this video, and I will link it above. And I will also link my playlist for my Mix It Mondays down in the description box. I'll list everything that I put on my face today like I always do. But I think other than that, I'm gonna close this video down. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time here. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you like this kind of content. More flashy, dramatic, experimental eyeshadow looks on somebody that's a little bit older. I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell if you do. That way you are notified every time I upload a new video. And until next time, bye guys.